Okay, I want you to look at this example. So this video compares the differences between Runway Gen 4 and Higgsfield AI. So Runway and Higgsfield are two different AI video generators. And from the one demo that you see right here, I think it is safe to say that the Higgsfield creation looks way better than Runway Gen 4. Let me give you another example. There is this video of an explosion, and then there are people inside our building looking at the explosion. And honestly, even though the result from Runway is actually not that bad, the video that was created by Higgsfield looks more cinematic, looks more realistic, and it could easily pass as something that was coming out from a movie, even though this was created by AI. And then there's also this effect where the camera could easily zoom in into the eyes of the character. So this effect can only be achieved if you are working with a real person with a real camera, and then you can zoom into the person's eye. But now we can achieve the same effect using AI. And that's basically the idea behind Higgsfield. It is not just a regular AI video generator, because it is designed to be good at creating some visual effects and camera effects that are usually being used when you are watching a movie. So that's why you can see that it is more realistic, and it seems to be obeying the rules of physics, which I think is a great choice for anyone that want to create a movie, or maybe you have a passion to create short movie. I think you can definitely use Higgsfield AI. So if you are interested, you can actually use this tool for free on Higgsfield AI. Once you sign up, you can get 25 credits where you can try creating a few videos based on a photo. Now you can actually look at these options here. So these are just some prompts that you could utilize into the instruction. Now I don't know much about movie making, and actually never tried using Higgsfield AI, so this is going to be my first time trying to create a video based on a few photos. So let me just click the create button, and I actually have prepared a few photos that I want to turn into a video. So let me click this, and then I want to use this Iron Man photo. And then for the prompt, I have this prompt. It's quite simple. Add a nuclear explosion in a slow motion while Iron Man keeps flying. Add a shaky camera effect when the explosion happens, and then add lens flare. Now there is also the option to enhance the prompt. So I suppose this going to extrapolate the instruction and make it more detailed, which I think is definitely a useful feature. There is also this advanced tool where I can set the duration. I guess 5 seconds is fine. And I'm going to create a video. Okay, let's see what kind of video that it could generate for me. Well, it's been more than a day after I do the last segment of the video. And now the generation has completed, and I just didn't realize that it took so long for a free user to generate a video, but at least it is finally done and I can show it to you. And just a reminder, previously I am using this photo of Iron Man, and the prompt was to create an explosion behind him and just let the Iron Man just flying through the explosion. And this is the result. Okay, that's definitely not right. And by the way, there is no sound because it is only creating a video. Yeah, it's not exactly the kind of video that would convince people that it wasn't made by AI. You can see that Iron Man is going backward instead of going flying forward. So that's definitely one big mistake of this AI tool. But if I ignore that, I think the detail look amazing and the explosion is decent, although I was expecting more like a nuclear explosion, but this doesn't feel like nuclear explosion, although it's not that bad. Now I actually want to create another video based on this photo, which is a picture of Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm not using any prompt, and this is the result. It actually created its own prompt, and it just decided to use this prompt. And this is the result. Yeah, so there's nothing going on really. It's just a camera movement, and I'm using bullet time and arc camera. So here you can actually select what kind of style that you want to apply to the video. So when you upload a picture, and then you can choose various styles that are available. So let me give you another example. So if you have uploaded a photo, you can, change the style here, and you'll see that there are plenty of styles that you could apply to the video. And I don't have the time, nor I have the resources to test all of them. But basically, if you are interested, you can check all the settings that are available in this platform. And the reason I cannot do more tests is because a free user can only get 25 credits. And right now, I only have 5 credits left. So I cannot do much here. But at least it gives you a insight about how you can create a video using Higgsfield, and maybe you can try to imagine what kind of video that you want to create using this platform. So anyway, that's basically it. If you find this video to be interesting, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.